Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about some new Battlefield 1 information that was released the other day. I was actually kind of scouring the internet looking for some more Battlefield information because I'm pretty excited about the game. But we're going to be talking about some new sniper mechanics that are being instituted in Battlefield 1. So the first thing we're going to get into is the new critical hit system that's being instituted in Battlefield 1. This is something new to the series, and basically it makes it so that each weapon has a sweet spot that at a certain distance or a certain range, when the bullet is fired, it will deal critical hit damage, which will deal more damage. And for instance, with the sniper rifles, there are some sniper rifles that have a sweet spot out there at a long range, and then there's some sniper rifles that have the sweet spot at a short range. So basically, it's going to make it so you have to constantly change your weapons to accommodate for different maps and conditions and weather and stuff like that. You know, for instance, if you're on an open map and you want your critical hit damage to be out there at a long range, so when you're sniping people at long distances, you want your weapon to do crit hit damage. You got to use the sniper rifle that has a sweet spot that's out there at a long range, and vice versa if you're on a close range map and you want your sweet spot to be at a shorter range. Next up, we're going to be talking about bullet drop, and bullet drop has always been a huge thing in the Battlefield games. It's pretty much going to be very similar to the previous Battlefield games. The only difference is with the bullet velocity that's going to be affected by the bullet. You know, the bullet drop will be affected by the bullet velocity. And basically it means that when the bullet is fired from the gun, initially it has the maximum velocity, and the bullet will get slower and slower the farther the shot goes. And when you're dealing with wind resistance, gravity, and the new weather and stuff that's going to be in Battlefield 1, it's definitely going to change sniping a little bit on how far, especially on those long distance shots, how much damage they're going to do out there at long range, because the bullet is not going to be moving as fast. So next up, we're going to be talking about reloading. For instance, in Battlefield 4, if you reloaded your weapon before the magazine was empty, it actually gave you an animation of a faster reload. That is not the case in Battlefield 1, especially on sniper rifles. If you reload before the clip is empty, you'll get an animation that shows you basically putting one bullet back into the gun at a time, which is going to give you a lot slower reload. So basically in this Battlefield 1, you're going to want to try to empty your magazine when you're shooting. That way you will basically, the clip will eject and you will put a brand new ripper clip into the gun, so you'll reload a full clip instead of having to individually reload each bullet, which is definitely going to be a huge thing, especially towards the start of Battlefield 1, because a lot of people are used to the old mechanics. And with this new game being set in World War I, you know, you're going to be, if you reload too soon, you're going to be reloading bullet by bullet instead of reloading the full magazine. Which is definitely going to, eventually people will get used to it, but at the start of the game I definitely think that's going to throw a little bit of a thing in there, so it's going to be a little tough at the start of the game. But yeah, this is just some of the new things for sniping in Battlefield 1. And actually I've actually talked to a few people that have played the alpha and stuff like that, and they basically said that the sniping in Battlefield 1 is like if you took the sniping from Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 and combined them. So it's probably going to be the best of the best for sniping, and you're getting a World War I setting, which is going to be absolutely epic. But that's pretty much all for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys learned something. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for more awesome Call of Duty, Ghost Recon, and Battlefield 1 content and information. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Peace out.